Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Hello, I'm Jeannie. I'm an alcoholic and addict.
My name is Andrew, and I am an alcoholic and an addict. And for this day, June the 14th, 2023, my co-host of Grooves and Gratitude, this is a 28-day live stream surrounding our recovery. We're a married couple that are both in active recovery from addiction. And this is 10 years of continuous sobriety for my beautiful wife, Jeannie. And she's had many more years in recovery before that, but this is her continuous sobriety anniversary.
Yes, I'm so glad to be able to celebrate this today and celebrate it on our little podcast. Um, it is speaks volumes about recovery, 12-step program, what it has to offer. My life is completely different today from what it was when I was using. Everything changes, and especially the my co-host here, is my husband and in recovery, sober, and it's just been a great life. I highly recommend it. Once you become sober and use a sober brain to start living your life, miraculous things can happen, and they have for me. So um, Andrew has a song that he wanted to share today.
Before I do that, I want you to hold that up again. What was that you were holding up? Somebody who stumbled across
Oh, yes,
this
my
live stream.
sobriety coin.
It's
So
a metal coin.
it's a metal coin, and this is more decorative. Some of the ones that usually you get on your first birthday is a bronze colored coin, but for my tenure, some of my past years, I've like to get these blinged out coins, we call them. On the front of it, it has the symbol for recovery. I wear a necklace also that has that symbol of recovery, and it says, "To thy own self be true, unity, service, recovery." There's a pyramid with a circle in the center, and so that's what it stands for: is the each side unity, service, and recover. One can't be you can't have two sides of it. You have to have all three sides for it to work. And then on the back, it's got the serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So some people love, especially on day one, if you've got 24 hours of sobriety, you can pick up a white chip, and they will carry that for the rest of their lives. They use it as a constant reminder that they have chosen to be sober for today. And so we celebrate years, 365 days of continuous sobriety with a coin, a little party, and usually you may have a speaker. And I asked my husband Andrew to speak for me today on our online meeting, and it was fantastic. It not only gives an opportunity for others to share and celebrating that you have that sobriety, but you get to show other people it's very much possible that if you work the program, do the few things that's suggested, you know, you can too be a sober person. So it gives them encouragement. It's the real reason that we celebrate it.
And it's not the main thing, it's not accumulating time, but it does give a lot of encouragement. And when I first got there and I was getting these little plastic chips, we had 1 day, 1 month, and 6 months. But I heard that at some meetings they gave a 3 month plastic coin. So I went and found where the 3 month was, and I wanted to collect the whole, the whole set. And I always order a special coin every year. I have a guy that makes my coin every year, and there's just something about it. And I have one that's a medallion that just has my name and my sobriety date, and it hangs from the rear view mirror in my car. And it's just important to remember over and over and over again to give yourself encouragement and to celebrate your small successes. So we are a huge Avett Brothers fans. We follow them. It was one of the first bands we listened to together when we were dating. They had a song January Wedding that I made poor Jeannie listen to over and over and over again. And I insisted that our friend would play that as our walkout song at our wedding, which he did. But it says the song True Sadness has just one stanza about recovery. It says, when I was a child, I depended on the bottle. Full grown, I've been known to lean on a bottle. But you're the real deal in a world of imposters. And I've seen the program make men out of monsters. And I feel like that, Jeannie, you're the real deal in a world of imposters, and that the program has made human beings, men and women, out of monsters. And I just want to say also about the lyric that we ourselves are not monsters. The disease is the monster. And once we keep it, in remission, we don't believe that we're cured from it, but as long as we keep that disease in remission, that we have a chance for a better day today. And there's good days and there's bad days, but it's better for us to, even through our bad days, to sit in those feelings that we have and to deal with those feelings that we have, rather than to try to self-medicate it with drugs and alcohol. There are other forms of treatment for alcoholism and addiction, and other forms of treatment for all of our other maladies. I've got a toothache. I can take ibuprofen because it's not addictive and it's not going to make me go and wreck a car or something like that. Oh, so Jeannie, you've got a reading. I can't believe it's already 6 minutes. All that talk about our birthday. We're trying to keep these under 10 minutes. Jeannie found a really beautiful reading about step one.
I took the reading from Hazelton.
Step one is our last day of step one. Go ahead.
I took the reading from the Hazelton BettyFord.org. In order to break our addiction, we have to admit that we can't change what it does to us. It affects our brain, our body, our spirit, and there's no sense in denying it. We're powerless over the effect of chemical or behavior has on us. The effect that chemical or behavior has on us. We're not going to get good at drinking or drugging. We're not going to get more rational about it. We're not going to get better at controlling. We've tried it 100 times already. And that's the truth about it. When I put a drug or an alcohol into my body, there's no guarantee what I'm going to do. I might be okay one day, but I know down the road, I have proven it to myself that what I'm going to do, and I'm going to wreak havoc. I'm going to make a lot of people upset with me. I'm going to get back into that place where I don't want to live with what I did. And I can't control the drinking. I will continue to drink uncontrolled. I won't have control over that. So I've proven that to myself. And so I'd rather show up, go to, do what it takes one day at a time, being sober, than going back and trying that old way that I know does not work.
Now that we are in this journey, we still have aspects of our life that we learned that we have absolutely no control over. And so we've learned that we can apply this, that we're not going to get good at telling other people what to do. We're not going to get, good at, driving too fast, eating too much. I mean, there's just so many things in our life that aren't healthy and that have a negative effect on our brain, body, and spirit. And we can find those things in our life that have a positive effect on our brain, body, or spirit. And the miracle of our music fandom is that we've learned that where this site, the concert, used to be a site of alcohol abuse, is now a site of our recovery. It's a place where we go to celebrate our recovery. And we're using these songs and these lyrics this month as a part of this little community we're building. And we're so grateful for all of you that have listened to these little blurbs every morning, because we notice your comments and your clicks, and we really appreciate that. So thank you for coming back to day 14. We got 14 days to go of Grooves and Gratitude.